Anyways, take 472,433 and a third. Yeah, no, but honestly, uh, starting things off, it's a crazy time. It definitely is, and I'm fed up with it too myself. Okay, with all this crap going around, another phase, whatever you want to call it, and now I'm gonna make a little surviving retail phase two, I guess, because yeah, times are not going back towards normal, sadly. Jeez, I know we're in the 20s, but it's supposed to be not the 1920s, honestly. But still, besides the point. But it still honestly feels like that. But yeah. Um, number one, rule number one for surviving. A lot of places are doing this mandatory thing. Trust me, I'm fed up with it too. I honestly am. Wear the mask. especially in the the high traffic areas and all that, and pretty much all retail and pretty much service oriented jobs are forcing you to wear the mask. So if they make it mandatory for you to wear the mask, just wear it. You know, trust me. If you can't wear a mask due to whatever reasons, take the time off. Trust me, I hate the mask. I'm annoyed with it. It's funny because it's like, dude, all these people are fully vaccinated and stuff. So, myself included. So yeah, it's kind of like, so you're just telling me we did all that for nothing? We still have to do all this crazy stuff? Okay. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna bite my tongue on that. But yeah, overall, if they make it mandatory to wear the mask, you gotta. Trust me, it's annoying. Like I said, it's supposed to be the 2020s, not 1920s. But yeah. So yeah, that's how you survive it, especially with that, yeah. I guess the big rule number two leading into would be, you know, I guess, I don't even know where I was going with that. But the big thing is, be courteous, I guess. With everybody. Courteous, courteous, cordial? I don't know. You get the point, all the rules, regulations, and whatnot. So yeah, trust me. Especially with people the way they are now. They're still pretty much, as you can tell, pulling their hair out. I already pulled all mine out, so yeah. It's been a hell of a time. Like I said, I thought it was going to be going back to normal, and then all of a sudden it's like, normal, my ass, right? But hey, just keep with the customer service if you're in a service area or retail, whichever, and smile and try to help them. People are getting very irritated, very annoyed, upset, aggravated, angry, especially during all this, especially with Wave 2, even we took all these precautions and they're still kind of there, so it's like, we went back to normal briefly, just briefly though, it was briefly. Well, at least I did, because, fully vaccinated. It felt nice to go around and actually breathe for once. But, I guess, you gotta pay the breathing tax eventually. So, I guess I ran out of quarters to pay for it. I hope you get the reference. I'll give you a hint. Dave the Barbarian. But, yeah. Anyways. Yeah. Just take into consideration what's going on. Because, I mean, like I said, we're kind of not going, leaning towards normal, I guess I can say. So it's kind of like, you just kind of grin and bear it. Grit your teeth and keep moving, so to speak. Because, like I said, some people can just be downright nasty. And I can't. Trust me, there are some times that I can't just grin and bear it, you know? And that's when I just walk away. You know? It's kind of like, nope. You're on your own, pal. But, 99.9% of the time, I am a helpful person, so. But, there's always that chance, especially, like I said, wave 2, so it's gonna get to everybody eventually. Believe me. Ugh, this is depressing. I don't like this video. It's too depressing. I don't like making depressing content. But hey, it's whatever. Gotta help those. But, I guess that's number 3. You can't help those who can't help themselves. If they actually need help and ask for it, there you go. But if, you try to give help and they don't want it, just say, okay. Sometimes, yep. Yeah. So, yeah, that would be number 3, definitely. You can't help those who can't help themselves. I gotta take that to heart. Sheesh. I'm being kind of gritty now. I don't like it. But hey. Anyways, you know me. I try to keep it positive. I try to keep it moving. I don't like I don't like toxic stuff. I don't like anything like that. Why do you think I stay out of a lot of communities and whatnot? And that's why I try to keep tabs on mine. So, I guess that'll be number 4 right there. I guess it kind of goes with number 3 and even kind of number 2. Lose the toxicity. Because, dang. It's already bad enough. But yeah, it kind of goes with the other ones. But yeah. Anyways. Yeah, well, no, kind of does. Because, your toxicity can rub off on others. Especially other workers, Oh. So, yeah. Oh, when it rubs off on, people above you. Yeah, you don't want that. So, yeah. Just do whatever you can to help. And try to keep it moving with that. That's the big thing. There are times you don't want to do it. There are times I can't even try to say this. Because at the same time, there's a difference between, whether you want to do it and have to do it. If it's something you have to do it. But if it's something that, you don't want to do, think about it. If you don't want to do it, do you have to do it? Yes, no? Because, there's very fine lines with a lot of things, so. But at the same time, think about the aftermath and such like that. It's kind of like going into, if I do this, who am I helping? Do they need help? Should I help them? Stuff like that. Try to think about the big picture. Don't just think about, oh, I don't want to do it because I just don't feel like it. Because trust me, I do that a lot. And it doesn't help. But, yeah. But, just because you don't have to do it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. At the same time, it's it's all a big field, but overall, think about it. Is it gonna help somebody? Is it gonna be a positive influence? Stuff like that. Because anybody could just come up to you and tell you, "Hey, go do this," and they could just be being an asshole, or just being lazy on their accord. It's kind of like you're supposed to do that. You know what I mean? So that's where the thing kind of comes into play. It's like, so if I do this for you, what's in it for me? If not now, in the future. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, because there's been times I've been asked to do things for others, such as, go over here and do this over there. It's like, okay, why? And then in the end, it's kind of like, why am I doing this? Because overall, most of the time, if you think about it in the cusp of things, it's kind of like, hey, I'm helping them, helping everybody else, stuff like that. But then again, it's kind of like, shouldn't you be doing this? But then again, think about this. And I'm not going to say go crazy with it, but just try to notice what the one that asked you to do something is doing in the process. You know what I mean? Sometimes they could just be, dictating, which kind of irks a little bit. So, because it's kind of like, dude, you could be doing this. You know what I mean? That's the one thing that kind of irks me. It's kind of like, you asked me for help. You know what I mean? But you're not even doing anything towards this or your own things. You're just, I don't know, playing Candy Crush or something. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, you want me to help. There's a difference between helping and doing. If you want me to do it, okay. But at the same time, if you need my help with it, put your 2 cents in. Ooh. But yeah, that's the thing that kind of drags it, especially in my perspective. It's like, dude, if you're going to ask me for help, I want to see that you're actually, doing it too, I want to make sure, hey, I need help cleaning something. Okay, and you're over there and, say somebody comes up to me, oh, I need your help cleaning this. Okay, I go over and start cleaning it, and I'm the only one over there cleaning it, so it's kind of like, okay, that's odd, but, and then, I guess, keep an eye out, notice what the one who asked you to help do it, if they're not doing it, and that's when you be like, okay, so you just wanted me to do it, you know what I mean? That's the thing that kind of irks me. It's like, dude, if you need my help, I'll help. But at the same time, it's like, don't ask me for help and then just leave, pretty much dictate me to do it. So it's kind of like, dude, you said you needed help. Jump on, grab a frickin' broom and do something. You know what I mean? Don't just watch me while you're sipping on your gelati or whatever you got. You know what I mean? Sorry, that irks me. Got into a little rant there, but still, sometimes they're actually in the middle of other things, which is understandable, But if they're just gonna sit there watch you sipping on their Coke or whatever, and just stare at you doing it, it's like, you need help with this. Get over here and do something. You know what I mean? But I'm just going to digress from that. That's a whole nother plate there for another day. But overall, yeah. Don't be afraid to help, but don't get taken advantage of. That's the big thing. That's what number 4 kind of relates to, I guess. Unless you want to go for a whole, tip number 5 there, but I'm going to say that's kind of number 4. Don't be afraid to help, but, don't get stepped on. Because it happens way more than people expect. And then when others complain, yeah, that's when it's like, oh, you know what I mean? So it's like, So yeah. So help others in wherever. But don't forget, do your stuff too. Think about what takes precedence and go for that first. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I guess that's my big tips for surviving during Wave 2. Oh. Sorry, I'm pretty done with this whole thing. I want to go back to the normalcy. I mean, heck, my normalcy isn't the 90s, early, mid 2000s, okay? That was my normalcy. So it's like, yeah, it's never going to be like that, but you know what I mean? I'm a 90s kid, so, you know, it's never going to be like that again, but what can you do? What can you say? You know what I mean? Those were the good old days. Most definitely. Anyways, yeah. I just wanted to make a little video to try to help those out there with anything and everything, pretty much. Because I know retail is the big thing that's surviving right now. Because I know during the past couple days, a few places that I went to weren't doing so hot. So, yeah. And let's just say they're not retail. So that's predominantly why. So that's like the thriving one right now. So anyways, everyone, hopefully this helps. At least some of you. Hopefully I made you smile and laugh a bit, you know. I really hope to. So that's the big thing. I really don't want to end on a sour note, so I guess try to end this on a more positive note. More positive. What's more positive right now? My usual thing, I guess. Think. There we go. If anybody plays Dauntless and stuff like that, I'm on a lot, quite a bit, usually. So if I'm on, shoot me a message or something. I know it's cross-platform. Same thing with, well, I usually only jump on Fortnite for quick, login stuff and move on. So yeah, there's that. But yeah. If you want to game together or just hang out, relax, and chill or whatnot, or just need help in a game, I'm here. I got you, okay? Mostly, I'm on PlayStation, so. But I know, like I said, there's a few games I play that are cross-platform, which is cool. So, positive note there. I'm here to help if you need it. Games. I guess, person to talk to. I try to keep myself open-minded and stuff like that. So, yeah. The world's not really meant to live narrow-mindedly. Trust me. My life goal is to enjoy life, so that's the thing. So yeah, add me on PlayStation if you want to hang out or chat sometime, I guess. Said I'm Dauntless, Xenoverse 2, Shinobi Striker. I'm starting to play a bit more, but I only do the VR Ninja Training one thing. I don't do fights like that, so yeah. And I guess the other positive thing is, yeah, that would be it, actually. I was going to say something else, but I totally blanked for a moment there. But yeah. Anyways, like I said, add me on PlayStation. Same thing as this, just without the one at the end. Alright, I will definitely post when I can. Like I said, I try not to blow you guys up, because I know there are people who do the daily and uploads like that, and even the hourly ones, several hourly. So try to keep it every week, 2 weeks, sometimes more. But yeah. So anyways, you guys, have a great night. I'm gonna go probably play a little bit of Shinobi Striker and some Xenoverse 2 before I go to bed. So, night everybody. Later.